out again, this time with Milo. We were out earlier, there was not a drop of dew, it was quite mild, no wind, and that was at 5 o'clock. 3.5 hours later, we've had some rain and the wind's got up. I do have an external microphone on, so hopefully we won't be drowned out with wind noise. Where are we going? Left, right or centre? If I make the choice, we're going left. We're going left. Come on. It's a bank holiday Monday over here. I just went to the shops and they're shut. Not opening till 9 o'clock. And if I've got to go to the hospital later, I shall go to the Tesco's up near the hospital. There's not many people around, but then again it's cold and windy, so I don't blame them unless they've got to take a dog out for a walk. And this little fella was staring at me as soon as I walked back into the house. When are we going, eyes? Come on! I haven't come out with waterproofs and I haven't come out with a brolly, so I hope the rain stays away for the next 40 minutes or so while he just has his mid-morning mooch. The school's obviously closed. What are you looking at? I've put a bib on him in case we go across the water, but I don't think we will do. When he's near the water, at least I can pull him out of the water if he's got a harness on. A collar is liable to slip off, and we don't want to have any problems. Not that the water's flowing out of control today. As fast as it rose the level, it's gone down. I just don't want to be jumping in after him. I'll be out with the girls about 11 o'clock. Checking his messages at the post office. And leaving some mail of his own. No. There's always something unpleasant around here. There's another dog in the distance, a Labrador. Come on, Milo. Come on, Milo. And she just put it on a lead. There were no problems. Milo wanted to say hello. The other dog was a bit more nervous, even though he's about 5 times the size of Milo. He's just watching it go into the distance. We've gone out of sight. And now we're back on with our own walk. Checking everything once, checking everything twice, and then making a deposit. For everybody else to check. We were down here earlier in the dark. I don't suppose there's been too many sets of paws travelled up and down. Especially now I've remembered it's a bank holiday. I wondered why the roads were so quiet when I pulled out onto them. There's school kids. With their parents who insist on driving their precious little darlings to school. Why they can't walk, I do not know. They might get fit. They can't have that. He doesn't find anything there with his back turned to me. He'd sniff all day long. He must smell something in the area. Come on, we haven't got all day. Well, we have. It's a bank holiday, but we're not spending it watching you sniff. No, come on, Milo. Oh no, no. He was inching his way towards another dog, the Mississippi mud pie. And we don't want any of that. I wonder where the term Mississippi mud pie came from. Is it a Mississippi thing? Or did we create the terminology for pudding from colonial days. I'm sure somebody will tell me. If not, I can always ask Google. In fact, I might well ask Google now. Well, first of all, Google decided that there's no such term as Mississippi motorbike, which wasn't the question I asked it in the first place. So I asked it again very slowly and very precisely, and the term Mississippi mud pie is believed to have originated in the United States, specifically in the state of Mississippi. Well, that's no shock, is it? Hence the name. The pie is a chocolate-based dessert with a gooey chocolate sauce brownie and chocolate custard on top. Exactly the same as what we have when we go out for dinner. And hence the name. It's supposed to be a dense cake. That's probably why there's so many fat people down in Mississippi. Apologies to anybody from Mississippi, but there are quite a few fatties down there. I think you will agree. Too much chocolate brownies and too many Mississippi mud pies. There's too many plant pots on this walk, because Milo needs to inspect every single one. And then we get another scratch. Come on, my little cherub. The heron is back watching the waterfall. I don't know whether you can see him. He's having a quick look nervously to see what I'm up to. Milo's not up to much. He's not threatening anybody. Not from this side of the bars anyway. I don't know whether you can see him there. He looks a bit damp. He's just keeping an eye on us. Milo's inspecting the holly. And anything else for that matter. He's having a deep dive into that grass. No. Come on, Milo. Let's move. Come on. Milo, let's move. Come on. And get out in front of them, lead the way. And then he starts moving. Oh, we didn't get caught in any rain. So maybe it was just a short-lived. Maybe it was just a short-lived occurrence earlier on in the morning. I'll check the weather when I go back. Come on, you're not sniffing that. The chip and put is open. The shutters are up. His favourite litter bin. Come on! Disgusting. Come on. Good boy. After that cold spell, the daffodils are slow in sprouting up. Well, they're sprouted up, but flowering. No. Just the few that were up before the frost seem to be the ones that are still showing any evidence. Hopefully most of them just went back to sleep for a bit longer, but they could have died off. You can see a few yellow bits waiting to open up. There's one that's going to open up fairly soon, but normally you would expect a whole bunch of them from a plant that size. The tidy towns people do a great job, really, keeping the place looking nice despite the elements, trying to do otherwise. They are all volunteers after all. Spending their spare time making our environment that we walk on up and down every day that little bit nicer. That bit of tree is that rotten. No one's even come along to chop it up for firewood. Come Milo! Milo! Come on! And of course every dog that passes wants to tiddle on it. Come on, Milo! Come on! And so does he. Good boy. And another tuft of grass that needs inspecting. Well, we're nearly home now anyway, so we'll say goodbye, and next time you see us we'll be out with the girls, assuming it's not raining and they can't get the camera out, but there you go. Bye for now. We're out with the girls and exactly the same spot, just another day. Same thing, different day. Could have this on a loop to start every video, because that's how it always starts. Cuddling against that little bush, or dead bush. The grass is cut, they must have football coming on sometime, either today or tomorrow, because all the birds are out picking the dead flakes of grass. There's a few people out walking and running, more than normal, but not as many as were out yesterday. Yesterday was bad one. Looks like some slight chance of the sun creeping through. The wind has picked up a little bit. I think it's supposed to get windy. It's a drying wind. The grass is bone dry. And we did get a shower this morning between 5 and, well no, I was out at 5 and it was dry then, so say between 6 and 8. But it's dry again, and this wind has dried the grass out. Somebody wants to go running over towards people with dogs on the far side of the field. I'm not in any rush to get over there. I'll wait till it's cleared away. It's easier on my shoulders and arms. Magpies have caught Guy's imagination. I can see shadow then, because the shadow didn't used to write them. Shadow and Collie used to hate the birds. One time Collie got a pigeon. It must have been half asleep for her to catch him. Ah! What's that? What's that all about? Hey! Behave! This is Bliss. We're across the water and there's not a soul about. Well, that's a lie, there's one old fellow just walking around in circles in the middle of the field. But there's nobody else and there's no other dogs at the moment. I carried Sky over to keep her dry, because the grass is dry, so she's not going to get wet unless it rains. I don't know whether you can see that horse there, but he's got a magpie on his back. Doesn't seem to care, he's not trying to flick it off with his tail. More like a pit pony. You can probably smell the horse, but you can't see it, so it's further back, which is going to investigate anyway. And very shortly she'll be turning around because the lead won't go any further. Can't get annoyed. And she does a U-turn. She'll have to do a U-turn if she can't go any further. Come on. Come on, Sky. Good girl. And while Sandy's investigating the long grass, and the old fellow that seems to be walking around in circles in the middle of the field is now joined by a young girl, so I presume he's training his daughter. I hope I'm not misgendering her. She walks like a girl. I can't see perfectly because she's about 200 yards away. Come on, Sandy. Come on. Just like Milo, they like to get their noses buried into the long stuff. Come on, Sky, good girl. And he's pulling like a mad one. He seems to know when the lead is short, that's when she has to behave. And she seems to think that when she goes on full stretch, she can be a mind of her own.